No, I don't believe that. At the end of the day, if you genuinely felt that, why did he, he admitted to it. He took he forfeited the $1 million.
I was the coach here at Mayweather Boxing Fitness Hollywood, and honestly, it's been disheartening to go through everything we've been going through. We haven't been getting paid fairly.
So I found out from a source, Floyd Money Mayweather can't leave Dubai because him and his sidekick, they had stole millions of jewelry last time they was out in Dubai.
Devin Haney has revealed that Floyd Mayweather might secretly owe $500 million and could be broke. Haney says that while most people don't see it, he always knew what was really happening. He explains that Mayweather tricks people by creating an image of wealth and success, hiding his money problems behind his fame, fancy lifestyle, and carefully planned public appearances.
He's just trolling. He's trolling. He's telling me he's trolling. So I'm like, nah, he's not trolling. He's not trolling. That's real. Like, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
What was your father saying throughout camp about that?
He was same thing. We was both going back and forth. Like, it gonna happen? Like, we could understand. We like, what? He wanted to start this now.
Damn.
Now, like, why all of a sudden he playing this crazy role? Now, why do you think? On the outside looking in, what would you say?
I don't know, bro. Like, when I seen it, I knew it wasn't right.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't right.
Floyd Mayweather's careless spending has gotten so bad that even his own workers aren't getting paid. Still, he keeps showing off by buying properties he can't afford to keep up. It's not just careless, it's disrespectful to the people who worked for him and are still waiting for their money. He's so focused on looking rich that he ignores his real financial duties, like paying taxes, and instead spends money on things just to seem important.
Member of this facility for a few years now, good since like 2018. It was great. This is my husband. He actually quit a really good job because he saw potential in this company, and they had promised him all this stuff. And they have put us through so much stress, mental stress, because, well, one, we've been trying to get married for a couple years now, and the fact that they haven't been able to pay him for like a year.
Months at a time,
It feels like a year, because even when they were able to pay, it's been like his credit. I'm sorry, I don't even know to bring up your credit, but like, he had better credit than I did. He had amazing credit, and all of a sudden, bills after bills piling up. Now we have to focus on trying to get his credit back up, and it's just all on me. And that's like, it's been so tough, because he's the type that's a provider, and I'm always wanting to help, but like, to see him like break down.
Floyd Mayweather's betrayal of Devin Haney is a clear example of how he uses people for his own gain. After acting like a mentor for years, he posted a carefully edited video showing Haney looking bad during sparring, right before Haney's big fight with Ryan Garcia. This wasn't an accident. It was meant to hurt him while pretending to be honest. By sharing a clip that made Haney look weak, Floyd not only hurt Haney's preparation but also showed his own insecurity. A real mentor builds people up, but Floyd uses trust to control and break others down.
They go through maybe like a rough moment, like the people around them kind of start changing and things. And I know, like you said, you waking up in the mansion, the Rolls Royce, I'm sure 30, 40 people around.
Yeah.
Has that part happened where it was like people around you kind of shifted? Or
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that necessarily. I think I just had to, cut the grass low, just get a lot of unnecessary people that was just around me that just was around me, really wasn't really benefiting me in no kind of way. It's people that, I seen somebody say that I'm okay with being used, but just don't misuse me. So it was some people that was misusing me, and it is what it is. I'm happy with where I'm at right now.
The breakdown of the relationship between Haney and Mayweather shows Floyd's petty side. When he should have been careful, Mayweather reportedly shared private sparring footage of Haney losing to Gervonta Davis. The video ended up with Ryan Garcia, who used it to make fun of Haney online. This was a clear breach of trust and sportsmanship.
his fellow American. Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather watched on as Davis appeared to dominate. So Haney has now issued a response on Twitter. Never did they post a chopped up edited video. 16-year-old and they're in there holding. My bet with AB pops. Andrew and Broner, I presume that means. We bet Andrew and Broner pops, and he honoured it and paid. Ryan, we watched you quit, and we will not, and we are not the same, and never will be.
Devin Haney's harsh words weren't just emotional rants; they were the truth from years of being betrayed. Calling Floyd a bona fide hater and a miserable old man wasn't an insult, but a reflection of Mayweather's actions. His behavior constantly shows that he resents anyone's success that isn't connected to him.
I heard he was real heavy the week of the fight. I heard something like 15 pounds. Don't know if it's true. He obviously didn't make the weight. Did Floyd tell him not to make the weight? You already spoke on it, my boy.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
So he don't make weight.
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what he said. That's his word.
I mean, I seen him throw.
I seen it too.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it.
The toxic atmosphere Mayweather created left Devin Haney with no option but to leave. What began as a hopeful mentor-student relationship turned into a battle for control, filled with jealousy. Haney, once proud to train in Floyd's gym, had to step away from someone who wouldn't support him unless it helped Floyd's image. Mayweather's refusal to celebrate another person's success without making it about him shows just how insecure he really is.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rich back with another one. Now, everybody is talking about how Floyd Mayweather is losing all his fighters. Gervonta Davis just put out a tweet saying that he stopped Shakur Stevenson from signing with Floyd because Floyd was setting him up for failure. Now, I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan and supporter, and I love Tank. But, you know, a lot of times us fans don't really know what goes on behind the scenes, and if all this stuff they saying about Floyd Mayweather is true, it's sad because I feel like it take away from his career, his character as a person, because we see him in the ring, we see how head-driven he is, we see how confident he is, and we see how he's the greatest in the ring, but a lot of times that stuff don't be carrying on to different people's characters. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think Floyd just think about himself and don't really care about his fighters? Do you think everything that people are saying about Floyd is true, or you think they just adding a little sauce to it that over-exaggerate?
Mayweather's reaction to being accused of jealousy is just as fake as the image he works hard to maintain. Saying he wants Haney to succeed just to avoid being called jealous isn't real support. It's a way to deflect. Instead of genuinely celebrating Haney's success, he turns his well wishes into a move for managing his own reputation.
Signed Devin, but he chose a different route, but still proud of him.
Absolutely. I want to commend you, right? Because, you know, Devin Haney, you know, I guess he in Vegas, but I seen you in the gym, and he's on a whole different promotional company, but you was showing him some things.
Y'all show love. Y'all really fans.
You was
y'all
working
really...
with him, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good chance that he might fight an actual fighter that you got, but you still had him in there working with him, teaching him things.
Me just giving him certain pointers, you know, just giving him certain pointers just to make him better.
Yeah.
You know, even it was good to even, like before, when I was able to even just move around with Devin, spar with Devin when I was 40 years old. That was like 4 years ago when I was 40 years old. I was able to move around with Devin, and me moving around with him in the ring, I knew he was gonna become world champion. So I'm just proud of him.
Devin touched Floyd up. That was right before the Conor McGregor fight. He was like 17, 18. How old was you?
When I sparred Floyd, I was 18.
Floyd didn't touch him. In retrospect, he's better than Floyd.
He's better than Floyd.
You know what I mean? He's on course to be better because he's better now at 22 than Floyd was at 22.
It was at the end of his career for me to be able to say that I've been in the ring with Floyd, I sparred Floyd. You know, just because he didn't have to do that. I was a young kid,
right.
You know, somebody that I always looked up to.
I do that too, but I know that he'd have whooped your ass if he could. You dig what I'm saying? Floyd ain't no punk, and you know Devin touched Floyd up.
Mayweather's go-to excuse, "Everyone's just jealous," is getting old. Saying this over and over is just a way to avoid taking responsibility. He pretends not to care about criticism, but his actions tell a different story. The constant showing off and self-praise isn't confidence. It's insecurity. People aren't upset by his wealth. They're frustrated by his refusal to change or grow.
You always remember this. Jealousy, people jealous of you, comes with success. So anytime you're successful, people gonna be jealous of you. People in there always gonna like you. It's the same thing like my job. I still go there and be at my best. If you're doing good, they got something to say. If you're doing bad, they got something to say. So do what makes you happy. Because you see this jet, you see this private jet that we own? I got it because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I made over $1 billion. You know why? Because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. And the only thing we can do is take one day at a time. You know, that's all we can do. No one is perfect. Every day we strive to be perfectionists, but no one is perfect. I make mistakes. I make mistakes. You know, I've said things that I shouldn't have said when I was younger. I've done things that I shouldn't have done when I was younger. I'm not perfect, but we live and we learn. That's a part of growing.
Even Adrian Broner, who was once known for speaking his mind, helped support the story that benefits Floyd. By admitting that Tank Davis beat Haney in sparring and that the footage was purposely leaked, he showed this wasn't an accident, it was planned. Instead of standing up against petty sabotage, Broner went along with it, adding credibility to Floyd's manipulative behavior.
Did you ever see him spar any of them?
Yeah.
What happened? Who he sparred?
Y'all know what happened, man.
I don't know.
He sparred Devin. It's packed, it's hot. They get in there. Tank hit that nigga. He hit him, boom. Then he hit him again and he like went out. I jumped in the ring. Because at the time, Devin is 17. It calmed down and they got back to working Tank got a little bit more fatigue and once they kept going, Devin got the best of him.
Oh, okay.
But in a real fight time with 8-ounce gloves on, bye.
Bill Haney's criticism stings because it's true. Floyd stopped being a boxer years ago and is now more focused on making money than offering fans real fights. When he calls himself the face of boxing, it doesn't hold up, because his main goal is profit. The true faces of boxing fight for their legacy, passion, and the people.
You're saying Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you're the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you're really trying to do this shit. Because every fighter that Devin with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it.
Bill Haney also called out Mayweather for being hypocritical. Floyd brags about his billions while ignoring the people around him. Not paying fighters is bad enough, but mocking someone like Calvin Ford for his looks is even more disrespectful. Floyd's ego thrives on comparisons, and he uses his wealth to put others down. It's not just rude, it shows a lot about him. No matter how much money he makes, the need to make others feel small shows how little he has grown.
I think it's personal between you and Calvin. Also, it's Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach, for
those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this shit.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he's looking if they making all this money.
Now, that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Yeah.
A few months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd said, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm talking about.
Mayweather's bitterness about not getting a deal like Devin Haney's shows the real reason behind his resentment. Instead of celebrating Haney's success, he allegedly promised to block future opportunities for him. This isn't the behavior of a mentor or a legend. It's the behavior of someone trying to stay relevant by controlling others. Trying to control who Haney fights is just another way to trap him, both in and out of the ring. Floyd would rather destroy relationships than see someone else succeed before him.
For some of y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, you know, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background, sneak dissing each other for a minute. You know, pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm going to make it tough for you. I'm going to go whisper and rain here. I'm going to make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm going to make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people. You know what I'm saying? So
Mayweather's claim about buying a $42 million skyscraper is the clearest sign that his wealth is all an illusion. The truth that he didn't actually own the whole property completely ruins his flashy announcement. He lied to keep up the fantasy of being untouchable, but the lie was exposed, and with it, another part of the Mayweather myth fell apart. He sells a lifestyle that isn't real, using fake headlines to hide his financial problems.
The biggest flexer in the culture, Floyd Mayweather, would take to Instagram to announce that he just bought multifamily units in Manhattan for $400 million. All right, he would say he got 62 properties exact, took a photo op, the multifamily units is in the back, and he would say this is money out of his own pocket, and he had no investors.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
He would claim that he purchased 62 buildings worth $400 million.
Floyd's move into cryptocurrency was just another scam. He used his name to promote a worthless token with no real value. It wasn't about innovation. It was about making quick money, no matter who got hurt. Fans who trusted his endorsement ended up losing money while Floyd took the profits and moved on. This pattern shows a man who doesn't care about his legacy or loyalty. Floyd defends his spending by saying that when you make so much money, you should enjoy it. But when your money comes from misleading people, that excuse falls apart. His desire to spend big, even after getting caught scamming, shows he's not just arrogant, he's shameless. It's not about celebrating success, it's about distracting from his guilt.
But you throw a lot of money around, don't you?
Why not? You can't take it with you. I mean, there's no Brent trucks pulling up at no funeral home. So, I mean, you got to be able to enjoy your money, but make your money work for you.
Carpe diem, seize the day, live every day.
Absolutely.
That's Floyd Mayweather's strategy.
My strategy is I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. No matter how you look at it, just because I may wear a diamond necklace or a big diamond ring, because another guy he wear a ring on his ring finger, and he's no better than I am. He's doing the same thing I'm doing, but he's just sweeping his dirt under the rug, and mine is out in the open.
Money doesn't make people happy, but you've got a hell of a lot of it. And are you happy?
Am I happy? Absolutely. I'm happy because my children are happy. I'm happy because my mom is happy. I'm not happy because of the money, because I was happier when I didn't have the money.
That's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe or share. See you in the next one.